Hello, dear students. Very good morning to you all. In today's class, I teach you very simple program on two-dimensional array. You can use this program as an example while explaining 2D array in examination. You usually won't get direct question on it, but you can use it as an example. What is the question? Do you know? Write a C program to read and display the values for matrix A. Means one matrix A is there, you need to read the values for that matrix A and you need to print it back in matrix format only. But we do not know the size of that matrix. We do not know the size, means order we do not know. We do not know how many rows are there, how many columns are there. You only read the order of it and according to the order read the values and display it back. I hope you have understood the problem. See the output first so that you can understand the problem clearly. Whenever you run the program, that program will ask you, enter the order of matrix A. As your wish, I entered 2 by 3. 2 rows, 3 columns. If the order is 2 by 3, how many values you need to enter? 6 values. 2 into 3, 6 values. That's why that program is asking you to enter 6 values. Enter any 6 values. Those 6 values will be stored within 2D array and those values will be displayed back on terminal in matrix format. 2 rows, 3 columns. We got the values back on terminal in matrix format only. This is what the given question. Instead of 2 by 3, if you enter 4 rows, 4 by 5, it reads 20 values. 4 by 5, 20 values. It displays 4 rows, 5 columns. This is what the question. I hope you understood. Now I read the problem once again for you. What is the question? Write a C program to read and display the elements for matrix A in matrix format. We do not know the order. Read the order. Then to solve this problem, how many variables we need? Think all of you. Somewhere you have to store the number of rows. Somewhere you have to store the number of columns. Somewhere you have to store the number of order. Somewhere you have to store the number of columns. For that purpose, usually most of the programmers will use M is to store number of rows. N we use to store number of columns. I hope you understood. M means number of rows, 2 will be stored. N means number of columns, 3 will be stored. I need I for row index, J for column index. And we need one 2D array of maximum size. Choice is yours. I go for 10 by 10. If you define a 2D array of the size 10 by 10 means maximum user can enter the order as 10 by 10 only. That is the limitation of the program. It is not compulsory that you need to go for 10 by 10 only. Go for 15 by 15, 20 by 20 also. You are the developer. By doing the discussion with the customer, decide it. 10 by 10 means 100 values you can store. Just to give you the example, it is more than sufficient. I hope you have understood. To solve this problem, we need one M variable, N variable, I variable, J and A of 10 by 10. All these are of which type? Integer. I hope you have understood. Now see the program. See here, hash includes standard input and output header file. Then void main, this function will not return any value back to the operating system. M helps us to store number of rows. N helps us to store number of columns. I is for row index. J is for column index. Maximum size I have taken as 10 by 10. Next code is very easy. Enter the order of matrix A. Then scanf. We are reading now rows and columns. We store within M and N. Very simple code. Then enter %d values. %d means how many values you read. M into N times. This place replaces with M into N. If you enter 2 by 3, assume that you entered 2 by 3. Then we get the message enter 6 values. Enter 6 elements. Then already I told you in my last class how this works. I explain you once again for you. Outer loop is for rows M times. Inner loop is for N times, that is column. 0 less than number of rows are 2. 0 less than 2, yes. 1 less than 2, yes. Outer loop will give us 0 and 1. Inner loop every time works for 3 times because J is 0 for the first time. 0 less than 1, yes. 0 less than 2, yes. Sorry. 1 less than 2, yes. 0, 1, yes. Sorry, not 2. 0 less than 3, yes. 1 less than 3, yes. 2 less than 3, yes. 3 times it works. First time outer loop will give us 0, means I will be 0 for the first time, j is also 0 for the first time. That means I0 j0, I0 j1, I0 j2. I remains the same here 0 0 0, but j is changing 0 1 2, means the values for the first row will be stored within 0 0 0 1 0 2. Afterwards I becomes 1, then second values will be stored within 1 0 1 1 1 2. Like this we read the values as well as we store within the 2D array. Next work is to display it back on the terminal in matrix format. It is also very simple. Again we use the same for loops here. Outer loop is for m times, inner loop is for n times. We are printing here. Here we are reading, here we are printing. First it prints, just only I told you that 0 less than 2 s, then 1 less than 2 s. Inner loop works for how many times? 3 times every time. 0 less than 3 s, 1 less than 3 s, 2 less than 3 s. First time 0 will be combined with 0 0 0 1 0 2, means it displays the contents of first row from the 2D array. That means 0 0 will be displayed, 0 1 will be displayed, 0 2 will be displayed. After you can use here space so that we can get the space between the elements like this. Okay, or you can use /t also. /t means tab gap we get. Choice is yours. You can use /t or you can use space also. Okay, in lab we use /t, no problem. Okay, then after printing the contents of first row, you have to move the cursor to the next line. No, after the completion of inner loop, that's what we did. We used /n here, means after printing 0 0 means 1, or 0 1 means 2, 0 2 means 3, then cursor comes down, then I becomes 1, 1 0 1 1 1 2, 1 0 1 1 1 2. We displayed the values back in matrix format. I hope you understood. I repeat the program once again for you so that you can understand. This is very simple C program to read and display the values for matrix A and display it back in matrix format. Hash include h and int m and n, number of rows and number of columns we can store. I is for row index, j is for column index. Maximum size we have taken 10 by 10. You can go for other also. Enter the order of matrix A. Assume that I entered 2 and 3, and 2 and 3 will be stored in m and n. Enter 6 elements it displays, and see here I entered 2 by 3, 2 and 3 will be stored in m and n. Enter 6 elements, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Enter these values with space, or you can press enter key also, and because of this code we have taken the input. Then the message will be displayed back, elements of matrix A, or you can take simply matrix A also. Choice is yours. Now this time we are printing the values of matrix A. First 0 0 0 1 0 2 will be displayed, then cursor comes down, 1 0 1 1 1 2. We displayed the values back on terminal in the form of matrix. You can use this program as an example while explaining 2D array in the examination. I hope you have understood. Very good, all of you are intelligent. Just follow me. Okay, in the next class I teach you one more program for you. Please watch the video with concentration. Take care. Have a nice day.